Hey guys, I'm Sam. In this class, we're going to be doing a yoga flow with a special focus on hamstring flexibility. So we're going to start in a comfortable position, lying all the way on the back. So whatever feels good for you, but I'm going to do a reclining butterfly here. So I'm going to bring the feet together and the knees apart. And we're just going to come onto the back, arms by the sides, closing the eyes, and just take a few breaths here. We're just going to start out by just noticing what you brought with you. So notice any physical feelings in your body without judgment, noticing any sensations you may feel. Maybe the feeling of the mat beneath you, maybe the feeling of any tension you may be storing in the body, any other physical sensations. Just noticing without judgment. Noticing your breathing, again, without trying to change anything, just noticing your breath, where you might feel your breath in your body the most, what it feels like, where you feel it, if they're long or short breaths, without judgment, just noticing these things as we just bring our attention to the body. And then we're going to start to intentionally deepen the breaths. And we're going to start to breathe through the nose. So take a big inhale as you start to deepen through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. And we'll start to make each breath just a little bit longer, a little bit slower. Couple more breaths as you start to lengthen each breath, make them a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger. Good, and then when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze as we start to rock and roll up and down, forward and back. Eventually we're going to come all the way up to hands and knees here. So shoulders are going to be above the wrists in a table pose, hips above the knees here. Flat back as we're going to start here. And then take an inhale for some cat-cows. As we inhale, we'll gaze up, arch up. Exhale, round the back, gaze down. Inhale as you arch up, gaze up. Exhale, rounding as you gaze down. Take a few just like this, cat-cows, inhaling as you arch up, exhaling as you round the back and gaze down. A couple more like this. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips all the way up to a downward facing dog. We're going to bend into one knee at a time. So I'm going to bend into the right knee first and straighten the left leg. Try to get that left heel back toward the floor. And we're going to feel a stretch in the back of that left leg. So the hamstring, the calf. And we're going to then just change sides, just holding for a moment as we bend into the opposite leg. So I'm going to bend into the left knee and then straighten the right leg, feeling the back of the right leg stretch here. And then we're just going to switch off here side to side a few times. So pedaling into one knee at a time. Starting to just wake up the backs of the legs here. Good. From here, we're going to walk the feet up all the way to the front of the mat. Take an inhale. When you get there, arch up halfway. Exhale, round the back as you fold forward. Take a moment here. In this forward fold, just breathe for a moment. Let the head hang. Relax the muscles in the back. And then put a small bend in the knees. We're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up over your head. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes just for a moment. Let's set an intention for our practice here, just for a moment. Take an inhale, reach the arms back up. Slight back bend here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Gaze out halfway, look out, and then plant the hands, step back, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra as you open up, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Once again, feel free if you'd like to pedal out the knees one at a time, waking up the backs of the legs here. Good. From here, when you're ready, we're going to walk the feet back up to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway up, gaze out. Exhale, rounding forward, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Take an inhale as you reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We'll just reach back up, take an inhale. Slight back bend as you arch here, just a slight bit, and then we'll fold forward, all the way forward fold. Take an inhale, gaze out halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down, vinyasa. We'll take that chaturanga. Take an inhale as you arch up, and exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Pushing the hips up and back here. Try to keep that back straight as possible here. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Again, if you'd like to pedal out your knees, if that's feeling good, feel free to switch your legs one at a time, bending into one knee. And then one more time, we're going to slowly walk the feet back up to the front of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you come all the way up to standing. We'll reach up as you gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Slight back bend, maybe open up your chest here. And then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, vinyasa. We'll lower down. Inhale, arching up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in this down dog. See if you can notice each down dog. Just notice how it feels. As we go through, we're going to have a few more down dogs. We'll see how they each feel. See if you notice any differences as we go through. Just noticing again, not judging, just observing. From here, we're going to take an inhale. Lift the right leg up, three-legged downward dog. And then we're going to step that right leg forward. Come into a warrior one. So both arms are going to reach up, bending into that right knee. Hips squared forward toward the front of the mat. Gazing out in front of you. From here, we're going to open up to a warrior two. Arms to a strong T, bending into that front knee still. Squaring your hips to the side of the mat now. Good. And then from here, crescent warrior. Once again, bending into the front knee, lifting the back heel as we bring the arms up. Squaring your hips forward here, holding for a breath. And then from here, we're going to take a standing split. So keeping the right leg down, we're going to lift the left leg up. Just as high as it'll go, doesn't matter how high. Feel a little stretch in that bottom leg. And then from here, however you need to get out of this, we're going to vinyasa from here. So feel free to step back if you want to jump out of this, if you want to take a handstand, anything you're working on. We're going to vinyasa from here. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming back here. We'll meet in this down dog. When you're ready, we'll take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. So back heel's planted here. Hips are squared to the front of the mat, arms reaching up, gazing out in front of you. From here, we're going to open up to that warrior two, still bending into that left knee here, but squaring the hips to the side now, gazing over your left fingertips. And then from here, we're going to take a crescent warrior. So once again, we're squaring the hips forward, but this time the back heel lifts. We're going to reach the arms up, gazing out in front of you. You might feel this in the right hip flexor here a little bit. And then from here, we're gonna shift forward. See if you can move with as much control as possible. We're gonna keep that left foot down, bring the hands down for the standing splits. You'll lift the right leg up as you feel a stretch in that left leg here. And then however you need to, feel free to step back, switch kick, handstand. We're gonna vinyasa here. Whatever way you wanna get there, we're gonna meet in a downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, we're gonna take a couple breaths here. Again, notice this down dog, notice how it feels, see if they're feeling similar to the previous ones or if you notice anything different, just noticing these things. And then from here, we're gonna take one more round of this. Take an inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one. Arms come up, back heels planted, square the hips forward, gazing out. And then we'll open up to that warrior two. You may need to lengthen your stance a little bit, gazing over those right fingertips. From here, we'll take that crescent warrior, bringing the arms up, bringing that back heel up here as you square the hips forward, gazing out. And then again, with as much control as possible, keeping that right foot planted, we're gonna set the hands down and lift that back leg up for that standing splits. So again, doesn't matter how high that back leg is, you're just getting this stretch here as we get out of it, however you need to, step, jump, however you want to. We'll meet in that downward facing dog. Take your vinyasa, inhale up, exhale, down dog. Take a couple breaths, meeting in this down dog. We've got just the left side to do here. No problem, right? We're gonna take an inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step it forward, come to that warrior one. Reach the arms up, gazing out. Exhale, warrior two. Hips square to the long edge of the mat as you gaze over the left fingertips. And then back to that crescent warrior, back heel lifted, arms reaching high. And then again, as much control as possible, we'll take that standing splits, hands come down. Good. However you need to, vinyasa. Exhale down, inhale up, meeting in this down dog. Nice. From here, we're gonna come to a seated position. Any comfortable seat. We're just gonna take a few moments just to breathe here. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. Coming back to your breath. Just noticing any sensations in your body. We take this moment just to pause. You can be in any comfortable position here as you breathe. Feel free to take child's pose or something on your back. We're just going to be here for a couple more breaths. Nice. From here, when you're ready, we're going to come to a seated position and extending the right leg out and bring the left leg in. So the bottom of your left foot is going to be facing the inside of your right thigh. So that left knee is going to be out, right leg forward. Try to flex the foot so the toes are pointing up. We're going to take a hurdler stretch here. So this is a single leg hamstring stretch. So we're going to start by just extending the spine up. And if you feel a stretch already in this pose, then you can just stay straight up. You want to try to keep the back straight here so we can have this be targeting the hamstrings. So if you feel enough here, stay here. If you want to feel a little bit more, you're not feeling the stretch yet, we're going to bring the hands down and just start to slowly, while keeping the back straight, start to lean forward just a little bit until you can feel that stretch. So however far you need to go until you feel the stretch in the back of that right leg, that's where you'll go. What's important here is less how it looks and more how it feels. So you want to feel this in the back of the right leg. You may be high up, you may be folding forward. Just find the place that feels right for you. And we'll just take a couple breaths, holding this stretch. And then when you're ready, we're going to change sides here. So real simple, we'll just bring the left leg out, bring the right leg in, so the right sole of the right foot is going to come toward that left inner thigh. And once again, sitting up straight here. If you feel the stretch just sitting here, then stay here. If you need a little bit more, we're going to bring the hands down and you can start to shift forward, trying to keep that spine long, spine straight as you start to shift forward, thinking about bringing the chest forward rather than bringing the head down. So just shifting forward until you can feel a stretch in the back of that left leg. If you want to reach for the toes, you can do that too. Whatever feels good, we're just going to hold a couple breaths, wanting to feel that stretch in the back of that left leg here. Holding here. Remember to breathe. Breathing here. One more breath. Good. From here, we're going to come back onto the knees. And this time, we're going to extend one leg forward and keep the back knee down. So this time, let's extend the right leg out in front of you. Keep your back left knee down, and we're going to take a half split here. So that front foot, the front leg is going to be straight here. And we're going to bring the hands down to either side, surrounding that front leg, keeping that front leg straight. Hips are going to be over that back knee here, and we're just going to feel a stretch in that right leg here. So the straight leg in front of you, feeling this half splits. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. I don't know why this one always feels very intense for me, but it's such a good stretch for the hamstrings. We're just going to hold a couple more breaths here. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly come out of this. So coming back up, we're just going to switch sides. So coming onto the right knee, we'll extend the left leg out. However you need to get there, use your hands if you need to. You're going to extend the left leg forward. Right knee is behind you. You're going to have the hips directly over that right knee here, bending over that left leg as you have your hands down. I like to be on my fingertips here. See what works for you. If this is too much, you can also try this with blocks. If you have yoga blocks at home, you can put your hands there to prop yourself up, or some kind of object to prop yourself up and make it a little bit less intense if it's too much. But wherever you're at, we're just going to hold here for a few breaths. One more breath. Good. All right, from here, we're going to come all the way back onto our seat. And this time, we're going to extend both legs out in front. So once again, very similar to the hurdler stretch that we did with one leg in. This is just the two-leg version basically. So we're going to have our spine straight up. Try to keep the back extended with the spine long. And you're going to extend both legs in front of you. And then same thing here. So if you're feeling a stretch in this position with your heels extended, your feet flexed, toes pointing up, and your legs straight here, then if you're feeling this, then just stay here. That means you're already getting a stretch if you're feeling it in the back of the legs. If you aren't feeling it yet, that means that we're going to start to shift forward a little bit. So keeping the spine long, we're going to start to think about bringing the chest forward here until you can feel a stretch in the back of the legs. So again, however far forward you need to go, this is different for everybody. You're just going to go to the point where you can feel a stretch in the hamstrings or in the backs of the legs. So just go to that place, and then we're just going to stop there and just take a few breaths. Trying to keep the spine as long as possible. If there's a little bit of rounding, that's okay. The point here of keeping the back straight is to make sure we're getting the stretch in the hamstrings. So coming to this pose until you feel that stretch. Doesn't matter too much what it looks like. Just feeling that stretch in the backs of the legs. Last couple breaths here. Nice. And now, when you're ready, slowly coming all the way back up if you were leaning forward. And from here, we're going to bring the feet together. Use your hands to come all the way onto the back. And we're going to come into that position that we started with the feet together, knees apart, arms by the sides, palms facing up, closing the eyes here, and just see if you can relax all of your muscles here. Take a couple breaths here to just let your body sink into the mat beneath you. And then we're going to bring the knees into the chest. Give your knees a squeeze. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe a little thank you to yourself for taking this time. Hold here for a breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to extend the legs all the way out to the far corners of the mat. Let your palms face up. Arms by the sides, eyes closed. And we're just going to take a moment here with nothing to do here, but just be here. As we'll take rest. If there's anything that you're holding on to that isn't serving you, see if you can let it go here, and we'll just take rest. Shavasana. When you're ready, we're going to slowly start to bring subtle movements into the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles. Turn the head from side to side, shoulder to shoulder. Take a big inhale, reach the arms over the head. Exhale, let it go. Bring the knees into the chest one more time. Start to just rock and roll side to side, massaging the lower back. Start to move front to back, eventually making your way all the way up to a seated position of your choice. We'll bring the hands together at heart center. Close your eyes and bow your chin to your chest as a sign of gratitude for this practice. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste.